The Walking Dead, written by Robert Kirkman, art by Tony Moore and published by Image Comics. The story started with two police officers shooting at strange men. The police officers were taking cover behind their car as the strange man was also shooting at them. One of the policemen said that the backup team will take time to arrive, so he decided to move on the other side to surround the strange man. He said the other police officer to cover him as he is going to try get on the other side. But while he was moving out, the other officer got shot on hand. He went back to help the other police officer but got shot in his chest. In next moment that man woke up at hospital. He looked around and felt very strange as no one was in the hospital. The man tries to stand up holding the long stand, but he slipped and fell down on the ground. He tries to call the nurse for help, but nobody came. The man felt very weak and sat on the ground for some time as he saw a drawer beside him. He opened the drawer and found his clothes. The man put on his clothes and went out of the room. He tries to call someone, but the lobby was empty. The man was very confused as there was not even a single person in the hospital. He looked around for some time, and decided to get out of there. He saw an elevator and got inside of elevator to get out. But on the next floor, a dead body fell inside elevator. The man gets scared and started to call for help and ran out of elevator. He walked near to a room when he heard a strange noise coming from the room ahead. He slowly opened the door and get shocked seeing inside the room. The room was full of strange-looking dead people, or say zombies. The man got so scared, seeing such zombies, that he fell down. He warned them to stop and get away from him, but the zombies kept coming close to him. One of the zombies tries to attack him, and then both of them fell down from stairs. The man fell above the zombie, breaking the neck of the zombie. Then, the man rushed down to the car parking area and locked the door using his belt. He looked around and saw a car, but the car was locked, so he quietly got out of the hospital. The man was slowly walking out of the hospital when he saw horrible scenes on the road. A car was crushed and dead bodies were all around the road. The man saw another horrible dead body nearby making strange noise. He was shocked and confused of what was going on. The man was miserable by the thing that he experienced while he saw a bicycle lying on the ground. He picked up the bicycle and ride on it and headed to his house. The man reached to his house, but his house was on bad condition. He rushed off his bicycle and got inside the house, but there were nobody inside the house. The man opened the front door of his house and went inside. The house was mess inside. He went to each room, but there was no one inside. He went out disappointed and walked in nearby neighborhood. Suddenly, someone hit the man from behind in the back of his head with a shovel. As the man got hit by a shovel from behind, he fell down and fainted. A small boy was shown. He was the one who hit the man with shovel. The small boy called his dad, shown him that the fainted man, telling his dad that the man was trying to eat them. But the boy's father told him that the man was alive and grabbed the man on his feet to get him inside. The man woke up inside the small boy and his father's house. The father offered the man to have dinner with them. The man was confused of what was going on. He got up and joined the father and son for dinner. The father apologized to the man as his son hit him from behind with a shovel. The man was confused again as he did not remember anything. The father told him that his son thought that he was one of the zombies. The man was very confused. He asked the boy's father about the things he saw in the hospital and what the hell was going on. The boy's father was shocked and asked the man that didn't he know about what happened. The man told the boy's father that he was shot and woke up in the hospital and was attacked. He came home looking for his wife and kid. The whole town was empty and didn't know what was going on. The boy's father told the man that people got infected, turning them into zombies walking around the town. All the communication media are shut down and haven't heard much of anything after that. The man asked the boy's father about the cause of infection, but the boy's father replied that no one knew the cause, but the only way to kill these zombies is to blow the head. The boy's father also said the man that most of the people went to bigger cities like Atlanta as they provided protection for them. The man said that his in-laws lived in Atlanta and his wife and kid may have went there after the incident. The boy's father agreed with the man and ensured that his wife and kid were safe there. The man decided to go to Atlanta to get to his wife and kid, and for that he needed a car and some supplies. That night the man took the father and son to the police station. He opened the front door and got inside. While they were inside, the boy's father asked the man his name. The man replied that his name is Rick Grimes and also asked the boy's father his name. The boy's father replied his name is Morgan Jones and his son name is DeLeon. Then, Rick thanked Morgan to help him get there, in which Morgan replied that it was worth it to talk to someone other than his son. Rick get to his desk and took a revolver gun. Morgan got scared and tried to talk to Rick that was it really necessary. Rick replied he might keep the gun with him just in case and took Morgan and DeLeon to a secret room. The secret room was full of weapons and guns. Morgan and DeLeon was shocked when they came inside the room. Rick offered Morgan to grab necessary weapons for themselves, which can help them to fight the zombies. Morgan grabbed few guns, and when DeLeon tried to grab a gun, Morgan told him not to touch anything and, when he is old enough, he will teach him to use the gun. Rick came out wearing his cop's uniform. Morgan asked him why he wear the cop uniform, to which Rick replied as he is going to Atlanta, people might recognize him as a cop easily. Then he told them to grab the guns and follow him. He got another surprise for them. Then, Rick took Morgan and DeLeon to car parking area and told Morgan to take the car parked on the left side. He handed the car key to Morgan and told him have the car as it is better than hatchback he was driving. Then, Rick put his supplies in his car and thanked Morgan for helping him. Suddenly, they heard the strange noise of clinking. Behind them was a zombies on the other side. Rick quickly took out his pistol and about to shoot the zombie, but Morgan holds him. Morgan told Rick that the zombie can't get to them, and he should not be wasting his bullet, and he may need them for later. Rick agreed with Morgan and put his pistol inside. Rick told Morgan to get inside the car and get out of there as fast as possible. They both get inside their car and leave that area, and went separately to their way. Rick drove the car out of the town, where there were many zombies on the street. He stuck the car in a quiet place and got out of the car. There was an old zombies lying on the grass, making strange noise. Rick took his gun out and shot the zombie on the head. He got emotional seeing that and get back inside the car, and headed towards the Atlanta city.